Hey everyone, this is Gus. Welcome to my new transmission. You can say that. Well, welcome to Drawing with Gus. Where's Drawing with Gus anyway? This is space, and this is a space. I like to call it that way. This is a space when we are going to draw. That's the name, Drawing with Gus. Me, Gus, you're drawing. So I'm also drawing, by the way. Yeah. Anyway, so this is in this space we are going to be drawing. Well, um, last week I didn't have any transmission because it was my birthday. Yeah, it was my birthday. And as is customary in any part of the world, the people on birthdays they don't work. Me too. I didn't work in birthdays. So it was my birthday. That is the good thing about being a freelancer. So you cannot work your birthdays if you want it. Nobody can tell you if you're a freelancer, of course. If you're working for a 9 to 5 job, yeah, they can tell you working your birthday, you better. Or unless it's Saturday or Sunday. But anyway, let's go back a little, review a little. Well, in this space we're going to be drawing. I'm painting digitally. Yes, I'm trying to get my around some tools and some equipment to start doing this more, not digitally, but traditionally. Sometimes I consider myself to be better traditionally, but anyway, well, but don't discourage yourself. You don't need to have a Wacom, you don't need to have an HP Paint, a Huion, or whatever. You don't need to have a slate tablet. What is a slate tablet? Is it a brand? No, slate tablet is the way that many people, including me, used to refer to the regular kind of drawing tablets that are like that are black with some buttons that mean slate. Look at that like a slate pretty much. So the other way that you can do it, let me show you, is using this. What is this? Well, you can always use a sketchbook. Okay? You can put in a sketchbook whatever you want in the sketchbook. You can just make layouts, make adjustments, create characters as you want it. You can do a bunch of stuff in the sketchbook. And these are cheap, by the way. Yeah, they are only usually around $6 or something. This one was in the font. I say the font because it's no anymore. AC Moore. I bought it a long time ago. But and I start replenishing with whatever comes to my mind. Yeah, from Cubism to I will start for pen and ink. I like this. I still like it. Probably I will start creating something in this character, some sort of Psylocke. You can use it for many things, for the most exploratory stuff to the most traditional stuff, to try to recreate, it isn't some sort of thing that we are doing here right now in this episode. From many stages like this to this, using paper, using pencils, doing something like this, or these are hard in some places, something like this. This is my favorite. We're doing something like this. This was actually a study, see, about these characters. Good thing is sketches are around $6. I mean, if you live in the States, sketches are around $6. Sometimes less if you buy the non-hardcover. But yeah, I just bought it a bunch. I have a lot of those, and I will have a lot more. But the good thing about the sketches is can you just draw yourself out. That is the best way about the sketches. So you have this, and you can just work along with me. I'm doing digitally, you are doing your sketch, and you're free to submit your images and let me tell you what I think of that. It's not a critique actually, but it will be like, you probably do this, you probably do that, you probably ought to do this, or you probably have to do that, and so forth. Sketches are very useful. Sketchbooks, I mean. So these guys are pretty cheap, and the other cheap thing is even cheaper. Pencil. Pencil is like $1 if you're living in the States. If you're living in another part of the world, probably it's even cheaper. Or it's not that cheaper, but man, it's just a pencil and sketch. This is the best way to honing your skills. You are just sharpening your tools, sharpening your skills, and you are just doing your sketches. That's a good thing. You can do this along with me. There's nothing better about it. Well, I don't have the money to the tablet. Yeah, it's okay. You don't need to. I mean, if this is a hobby for you, you don't need to buy you a $1,200 Wacom tablet. No. Or a $600 XP Pen or Huion or what is other brand, the Parlo Artisu, whatnot. You don't need to buy this just hobby unless you are very passionate about it. But if you are passionate that this is a hobby, well, why can't you just go to the traditional way of art? Digital is not an art for me. Digital is a medium for doing art, not art in the classification art per art for the sake of art. No, digital for me is a medium to do commercial art. Pretty easy, pretty resourceful. I just need a hard drive like this, and I have a bunch of things, and I can create pretty quick sometimes, not all the times, pretty quick and pretty easy, sometimes not all the time. And I could just make my portfolio with. That is the beauty of digital. But there is nothing that compares the beauty of traditional. I mean, the texture of the paper, the colors that you are able to do there. That is what I really love about traditional. And I don't know much about digital because there's no paper. It's everything pixels. Yeah, the NFCs or NSD or whatever that thing, which you can just make your digital copy and sell just a digital copy, so just one guy, and it will be like selling real art to just one guy. But the difference is you have to be very good, or that guy has to be very crazy to buy your art without any concept. Yeah. So yeah, that is it could be a theme for another one of the transmissions, and we can have another discussions about that. But just to start again with the 101 for digital art, not even for digital art, for art. You just need a sketch and a pencil, and start drawing. Start drawing, start making exercises about drawing to loosen your shoulder, sometimes loosen your your wrist, and your fingers, etc., etc., etc. The list is long. Believe me, it's very long. But anyway, it could be resumed in just 2 words. Practice makes perfection. Actually, it's 3 words. Yeah, practice makes perfection. That is the best way for you to do. Well, so right now we are having this, and we are going to continue with the one that we were doing. The beautiful girl. But before that, let me show you this. Okay. Oh, we were in the main this. Let's go back to the main class. This is the main me. Okay. Well, I was just telling you, practice makes perfect. And I'm going to do what I was doing before. But before this, let's remind you this. Unfortunately, I was accepted as an affiliate for Clear Studio Paint, which is the program that I've been using all this time. Since the starting of this program or this channel, you don't see many things like a 2 or 3, probably less than a dozen programs since 2006 that I've been, not 2006, sorry, 2016, that I've been using the clear studio paint. Around 2017, I started using clear studio paint. I was using clear studio paint before in the trial version, but not anymore. I have clear studio paints. All these years I've been using clear studio paint, and as you see, from 2000, end of 2016 to now, it's 100% clear studio paint. And I've been using clear studio paint out of the box. Why? Because that's what artists do. Artists are not very good. I mean, the traditional real kind of, not a real. Yeah, you are not a real if you are, digital artist. The traditional kind of artist use it is as is at the box. We don't use layers for kind of blending. We don't use the reference layers. We don't use blended layers. We don't use light effects. We don't do that because in real life, the light effects that you can do some certain pieces is about mixing white or yellow or just making darker. That is the light effects that you can do. Is adding white or adding yellow or adding a blend of both and making this kind of degradation or using this kind of special the fan. What is the name? The fan brushes for the oil and acrylics. And then for watercolors, you're using watercolor. The best way to do light effect is adding more water. That's it. But in the digital world, you can do fake light effects because it's not a real light effect because this is digital. There's no light in here. I mean, the light is just a supposed kind of circuits and electrons and that kind of stuff through pure physics through this kind of LED screens. That is the difference. It's the real difference. Well, so I am with the clear studio paint. So right now, let me tell you, clear studio paint has very special. And if it's not now, could be in the last week, in the next weeks, because it's approaching the time called Black Friday in the United States, on Cyber Monday in the United States too, where things tends to be cheaper. Wow. So if things tends to be cheaper, that is your chance to get it for a less price. Yes. So go to Clear Studio Pay, see if they have the 50% off. If not, they will have it in the next upcoming weeks. So explore. There's a link in the description of any of my streaming to YouTube, to Twitter, to Facebook, and through what is the other Twitch. So if you are in any of those platforms, if you are watching me, or you will be watching me in the next days, please not be in the next weeks because this is going to be out pretty soon, and you want so bad this program. You said, I want it. Yeah, go there, and it will be Clear Studio Paint Pro, which is the one I have for $30 probably, which is pretty cheap for that kind of program. Is better than Photoshop. Let me tell you, I have Photoshop too, and or if you want the X version, which is gonna be like 187. So yeah, for 187 or 160 or 15, no, even less, for $90. For $90, you can have the X version. Well, what is new with the X version? What is these two versions? Well, with X version you can do webtoons. Yeah, you can do webcomics. You can do books and child books, and also you can do animation if you want it. No, I have freedom. But anyway, if you want it in Clear Studio Paint. Well, why is Clear Studio Paint so important to you? I'm not a manga artist, you will say. Well, I'm not a manga artist too. That's gonna be my hashtag. I gotta make this kind of mark. Said I'm CSP for non-manga artists. Clear Studio Paint. So I'm not manga artist. I'm not a mangaka. I don't do manga. I have all the things for inking that goes in manga, but I don't do manga. But not because I despise manga or manga artists, no. Because it's not my style. I personally like to see manga, like to read manga, like to watch anime, but I don't like to draw anime or draw manga. And Japanese style, I like the pure, raw Japanese style. The watercolors, the samurai watercolors from the 70s. 1870 or 1600s. I like those. Manga, not personally as my style, because sometimes you dislike in style, not because you dislike it or you despise it because you are bad at it. That might be the reason I'm bad at it. But anyway, so I'm not a manga artist, and I'm using glacier paint. This is not manga. The one that I was just showing at the beginning is not manga. So since it's not manga, and whatever I was doing, it's not manga. See, the kind of stuff that I'm doing. This is not manga. Not manga at all. So since this is not manga, it looks like more like a European kind of comic art. So since this is not manga, and I can using clear sheet paint to do this kind of art, and it's not manga, what it tells you, that is not the requisite to be a manga artist. You have clear sheet paint. Duh. So same way, it wasn't a requisite for you to be a photographer to have Photoshop in the past. Duh. So anyway, go to my link, just start exploring, and look beautiful. This is, you can just get acquainted with the program. Hey, I'm Dick. Hey, I'm Felicia Payne. Nice to meet you. Let's go and do some drawing. Let's do some drawing, Dick. Well, the good thing about Felicia Payne right now is they have a nice 30 days, sometimes 60 days. Well, 60 days is crazy. 60 days trial. So you can just go and use the X version. Yeah, those guys don't give you the normal version, the one I have. They use the X version, the beautiful version. So you just got acquainted with that, and when you are just separated for the X, you just want to have it, and you have to have it, and you buy it. But use my link and get in there and try to find you a best program for you. Yeah, it should be. And that's the beautiful color you paint. It's the one that I've been using all this time. And by the way, if you want to help this artist, and if you like the content that I'm about to put it, that I've been putting all this time, and you want to, let's help this guy. Yeah, I like this guy. Let's help this bald guy, the shiny bald head, the shiny head bald guy. Let's help him out. Well, if you can help me, it's pretty easy. In the top of my YouTube channel, there is a link to PayPal, so you can just donate whatever you want. Yeah, or you can just go to coffee.com, which is the address in there right now in the lower third, and yeah, it's in there. And buy me coffee. That's it. Just $3 or whatever. And also you can just start liking all my social media and subscribing to all my social media. I know the kind of mini guy that are just putting everything out of this car. I don't have time. I have a 9 to 5 job, and also I'm a professional illustrator. So yeah, but I will promise to try to put all of my regular kind of works there and everything that I'm doing, all my art. So yeah, so let's go back to what we're doing, shall we? So this is what we were doing. And while I was doing this, oh my gosh, it was like a 300 pounds. Oh, gee. I guess it's what is this? Is the the angle of the camera? Yeah, I guess it's that. Oh my god, look at those. Ugh, ew. Please, don't take this into account. I have my pro. Let me check how is doing my YouTube. YouTube is doing good. I have a good connection. I have a one playback. Yeah. Okay. I have my YouTube working. Let me check my Twitter. Yeah, I have my Twitter is working. And let me see your yeah, everything is working as it should be. Let me close all these things and let me open my restrict chat. Restrict chat. Where is my restrict chat? Restrict chat. Open my restrict chat. Is open. Oh my gosh. So it says that. Uh-huh. Hate this. When they start doing, yeah, but crosswalk. I don't care. I don't like crosswalk. Yeah, okay. I'm right now there. Well, anyway, please be free. I do not hesitate to ask me anything. Thanks. Okay. Let me go to my channel. Yeah. Okay. I'm live. I'm alive. Okay. So right now I'm live, and let's go back to do this little beautiful girl. So I was telling you before what I was using for this. Let me put this guy here. What I was using for this kind of yeah, this is my mic, and my mic is sometimes a little nuisance. This guy, I love this, but sometimes a little nuisance. And yeah, but I have my mic, and what I'm gonna do is try to gather. Okay, so yes, we have this, and I guess we can just start, watching this. Well, what we were doing this and this part, we were trying to do some kind of a style, trying to see how can we just, try to finish this part to make it, more shiny, more textured, like this in this part. I love the texture that I did this. Not and this here, not so much in this area, but I can do something in just like a couple of minutes. And also, I like to do this. Where's this part? I don't know who's this part here. No, I don't know where it's for. So yeah, let me do this a little. I'm still using my deharme. Mm-hmm. And in this part, okay. So let me go. Yeah, this is layer 5. This part. Just remember that this is just light and shadows. Okay. 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 Now that looks way better. So let's go back to the part of the, yeah, this is the part that we just browsing around. Yeah. So what I'm gonna use is this, the Army oil. I don't know what this is doing. Let me see. Oh, okay, I like it. It will create some kind of texture. See? So we can just make light and shadows and more texture here. Yeah. Hmm. And nope, I don't like it much. So it's not what I'm looking for. It's not what I'm looking for. So let me get back to whatever I was doing. Good thing I have Undo, and I don't remember where I left the Undo. No, it's not here. It's not here. It's not the Undo. No, it's precision mode. Oh, well, that's so cool, but it's not. Yeah, I don't want that. And the texture, I don't want that either. Yeah, I don't want that. But I might want some texture. This one here. Oh, this is white. Yeah, that is the texture that I might want it. What? Yes, I might want to use this little texture over here with white. I might want to use it this way. For example. Let me see this. Mm, no, no, I don't. Mm, yeah, might be, but it's not the effect that I'm looking for. No, it's just not the kind of effect. But it's a nice effect, by the way. Nice effect that I can use. Maybe like this, guys. See? Well, texture layer to create textures. Okay, let's go to this part. To part of the mecha. So let's start doing some. Oh, this is one part of the mecha. It's the other part of the mecha. Oh yeah. Okay. So let's start to make this into something interesting. So what I'm doing right now, I'm applying the blender. Well, if you want certain effects, because you can just play like a brutalistic kind of raw paint or raw effect using just mixes instead of blendings. You can just do that, but the result is not the same as using blends. The good thing about the blender is that they give you this actual fantasy of continuity of a texture. What we are doing is just blending 2, 3 or more shades or color or even hues, but it will be nice because you will have this kind of continuity because the objects they are not look like raw, but sometimes you want this effect, you have this style, and you want it to look raw, so you don't use blenders. I'm using blenders because I like raw, but certain effects, not all the time, but I like to combine pretty much every time. So for me, it's like a trade tool or something that I've been using a long time ago since my started as a kind of regular artist because probably you have guessed I'm not 20 years old, so yeah, I wasn't born with the digital arts kind of, and there were some kind of diapers at that time. So what I'm doing right now is trying to use this effects to try to create the base for the other effects that's gonna be on top. And the other thing that I'm gonna do is if I find where is my line art. No, this is not the line art. Where's the line? So what I'm gonna be doing is doing this kind of line art. See, I'm kind of blending this way in. So what I'm doing is blending the black lines. Mm. So the most purists we said, why are you blending the black lines? The black lines are supposed to define the shapes, the figure. I'm blending the black lines because I'm not gonna use them. They are like a cheap trick, but I'm not gonna use it because I can use another effects to to giving my shapes the proper not necessarily the black lines. Yeah, so we are just getting rid of the black lines. This is something that I just thinking about. I was just using. This is the first time that I'm using it, because sometimes to get rid of black lines, many artists they taught me, and I just thought that was going to, erase them. But I'm not going to erase them because I'm not going to lose the effect that they can create. It's like using multiple kind of techniques, and one of them is inks. But you don't want to them to, you know, looks like or start behaving or being what is this inks. So you are start, blending them with water in order to have some kind of effect out of that shadows, to show more depth of the image. So yeah, instead of doing that, I'm doing that, and it's pretty much like you are doing acrylics, and you have some sort of ink, but turns out that you have this watery kind of inks, not the regular kind of like alcohol inks, but the regular kind of water inks. So you can just put some water in there, and they will have a completely new meaning. So you can just make out of them like effects and something, and they won't be more, regular kind of boring lines, black lines, but they will have texture. You can use them for create texture, for create shadows, for create depth of the image. So you will use him for that thing. That is something that is important for an artist, is to have a mental library of 1,000 techniques. You have to see them all, you have to study them all, because if you are an illustrator, turns out, chances are that you end up using whatever is not in the book. And turns out that whatever is not in the book is a very good idea. And it will be the difference between a digital job executed the way that they expect to be executed, a digital job, and a digital job just executed with mastery. I'm not telling you I'm a master, but I'm telling you that you can pick some tricks and ideas all over the, over the way, all over your. Oh, for example, I don't like that. I just want to be that way. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, let's see this. See? This is the way. We're doing some of these experiments. So you can see this. Because this is art. Art just consists in seeing how experimental you are. Okay? How is the degree of experimentation you want to put in there? Yeah, how is your degree of experimentation? So let's see, let's go back to my dear Harmy. Let me see what's this doing. Wow, this is like a nice. It's a nice. Oh, let me save this before just continuing. I'm gonna save this. Well, this is another kind of a. This is over texture kind of a, this. So we're still start doing no, I'm not gonna use this. I prefer to use this, but I don't need it that big. Wow, look at this. This texture is nice. I'm gonna use it in another. Let me rename this thing as a carbon. Application stone reset sales default. Well, I cannot rename it. And settings of sub 2. Okay. Now I know is this. So this is the other ones that are pretty much, yeah. So let's try to do some, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's start using my little fellows here. Try to blend these guys into the whatever we try to do. So you'll see. As you can see right now, I'm not blending everything. I'm just blending the parts that I think they needs to be blended. The other parts, they will stay in the same, kind of hue. I'm not blending them to the others. I'm just making this more according what I have to plan. So let's go back to this and just put a new. Let's see this work. So let me put this and smallest.
Okay, we have a nice kind of texture here with this kind of like graphs. Let's start doing more of these graphs. Okay, we're making a better texture. That's what we are doing, making a better texture right now. Something interesting. Yeah. Hmm. think now, let me put the one that I just found out here, and I like it. Okay, I guess this part is ready. Go see this other part, which is the skin. Then I use the real skin here. That one is that I have right now. Oh. I was in the. I want this skin here. So yeah, my wife is doing something and my neighbor is doing some weird noise outside. I don't know why the people have to be so obnoxious. I just don't know. But anyway, let me see this. So I was telling you. Let's go back to the flats. So yeah, this is the flats. So I was using whatever they have me. I'm gonna use this. So this is gonna be the base of my shapes. I'm gonna make the part of the chest. This is the texture, the main texture that I'm gonna use, and I will try to see how the texture is gonna look. And you know, just watching my stroke, how they work, the blend. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna do something nice. Now this is too unsaturated. I want more light. I'm pretty heavy using blenders because I guess I've been using them many times before. Using many times before, then like the idea of blending colors, blending this, because light is not partially one color. Less kind of stuff like you're making a like a doll, and you're using like a pinky or kind of fleshy. Uh, Life is full of colors. We have a bunch of stuff. We have many things that we don't know how it works properly unless we are starting, messing with them. Okay, that's a better way to have some texture. Let's do some kind of. Oh, my gosh, what was that? Okay. Hmm. So what I have to do is edit on the. Mhm. So this guy is gonna be this, and yeah, this is the thing that I'm gonna be using here. Mhm. Okay, now this is way better. Now I have an idea what I'm doing here. No, I don't think I want to. Wait, I might need it this way. See, yeah, this is a better color. Yeah, this one looks way better. Okay, so let's start doing more of this thing. But I think a new layer. Yeah, because this is like an experiment. Yeah. And how we do this effect? The same way that you just saw me doing the other effects. Same. Hmm. Zero. Yeah, for example, see this part here. Okay, let me do some extra, yeah, some extra effects in the part here. Let me do something in the eyes. Yes, the eye shadow. Let me see which one is this. Oh, what was that? Okay. Probably a little this they harm me a lot. Okay. So, what means this? Let me say this guy here is the one I'm using eyeshadow. So let me see. Says I like this. Okay. So if I do like this, yeah. Okay. Looks big. Oh, what? This is my my remote control from the Wacom is this is 75. Really? Oh yeah. If you are watching this Wacom, please fix that thing. Yeah, if you are watching this Wacom, please fix that thing. It's getting a little annoying. So yeah, let's use this. A little more of the no, I mean Mm, I don't know. But anyway, I can just. Eh, I like the other way. So I guess I'm gonna make more of a. Probably I'm gonna make another layer. This one is gonna be like what? Highlight. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna use this guy. Mm. So. Hmm. Looks way better. And let me add some light also in this part. Also white. Hmm. Let me see. Hey, it's a very good idea. Oh, okay. Looks way better. The beautiful this thing is if I don't like it, you know what? I just have to do this. Bye. My lights. Hello light. My light. Hello light. Bye light. Hello light. So I can just put him, see, back or out if I want it. Yeah, see, that is the beauty of this kind of stuff, that you can just make whatever you want it. Now we're gonna do the background. I have no idea what kind of background I'm gonna use, so I just go to my best friend's, Pinterest, and trying to find a background. Let me see if I can find a background on Pinterest or an idea for a background in Pinterest. Uh, yeah, let me see cyberpunk. Let's explore this. Uh, oh, no, that's not like that. I need a cyberpunk background. This is a nice one. Hmm. Okay, what is the size? This brush size is a textured brush size and it's like 600. For a reason, she is so slow right now. But yeah, I'm kind of try to make a nice cyberpunk background to see if I can find something. Everything is black. No, I don't like this. I like this more. Yeah, that is a nice one. Let me blend this backgrounds. You know, the blending process is pretty straightforward. And let me try to see what kind of huh, I like this one. Remember this one? So let me do something. So let me do another. Hmm. No, it's too small. Oh, sorry. Okay. See, I'm getting out of the background. House holding up. Okay, that's nice. But want to do some more. Oops. Mm-hmm. Maybe something more red. Or some part here. Let me go. Okay. And something dark red. Okay, I'm creating some moves, some atmosphere. So my image can, you know, this paint can stump out of there. Yeah, because the difference is doing this, and that's it. But if you can do something more, a little more meaningful, that might be good. And let me do another more experiment. The good thing is I can get to experiment a lot. And what I'm doing is not something better. Yeah. Hmm. But I like to use this more. Nah, that's too much. Yeah. No, that's too much again. That's okay. No. Okay, that's nice. And what I'm gonna do finally is I'm gonna be putting my signature finally. And let's see this Cyberina Robota. I mean, she is finished. Okay, so this is finally done. I guess this is it. And well, I hope you like it, guys. Let me do it a little more so you can see it in some detail. See? So we went from well, I don't have the sketch here. So we from the sketch that was totally black and white to this. That was it's an illustration. I like to call it that way. And I did some effects, and I hope you have taken notes about this. And it's not probably a class, but this is the way of working. I'm not using like layers for transforming colors. Like let me show you one. This blending layers. So let me do one right now. So I'm gonna do animation. Oh no, I'm gonna do normal. I'm gonna make this layer into color. And I will do like black. So yeah, see something like this. And if I wanted, this way, could be like this. See? And if I wanted, another way, it could be something like this. And I have this, everything like this. So this is one kind of layers. And if you do something like this, you have this kind of a nice experimentation in color that you see in many kinds of movie, like coloring things. See, you can coloring things in certain way for certain stuff. For example, I don't want to color anything for this guy here, for this lady here, but I want to color something in some parts here. So I just do this in some parts, and then when I apply it will be, getting like a, or you can just make something like this. I mean, you can make something like this in some parts. Not all the parts, but in some parts. See? You have the reflection of this. Just using this kind of layer. This is a color layer. And, oh, sorry guys. And if you go here and you start doing this, you will have your, with the nice colors. But I'm using my own palette and this is my own idea. And besides, this one looks cool. See? Let me see if I can do something with this. Something like this in certain parts. Not all the parts, but in certain parts. You can use this. So this is the kind of layering stuff that many people is used to. Using likes, using colorizing stuff. So you can just start working with this kind of stuff. And they are just colorizing. If I took this, she will go back to normal to the way we just did it. So yeah, this is one thing that is called it. This is in illustration, in Illustrator. I mean, in Photoshop, they use it like a coloring layers or blending layers. You can just use the blending, which is color, normal, dark, and multiply, color bar, lighter, soft scale, highlight. See, this is highlight. I can use also layers with highlight. But if you go to color, they will be very nice. And color is one that you will use when you are using what is this called? When you are using the um, the painting in black and white. When you are using painting in hues, so just black and white, just your hues and your lights and your shadows, and you many guys use black and white. So once they have the black and white, they start colorizing. One of the methods is this. This is the most specific kind of method that you can do because you can just control whatever you want to do. See, I want to use the most lighter one here. Yeah. Oh, I'm using this instead of this. So yeah, you can use this. See, but if you want to use the oh, sorry. But if you want to use the small one, just to, certain parts. Not the most important, but certain parts. You just want a pure black and white. See, with the black, you convert everything in black and white. So yeah, it's an awesome. So you can just start, using blending colors, using this, using that. Well, there's something that many people can use. I will use. I just show you the other way, but I didn't imagine that thing. But the reflection of the red and this kind of, I kind of like it. I kind of like it in some places, and maybe stay there. I'm not sure. Anyway, what I have is this, and the other thing is just using another layer. You see, and you go to where's this color layer, correction layers, uh, color balance. Okay, you are using a correction layer and color balance, and you are going to this is the, yeah, the halftone, see, you want to, you know, more like this. If you want to just or you want it more reddish, more green, more magenta. See, you can just use this to adjusting, but not only to adjusting, just let me show you this nice trick. You can use this only if you want to do, for example, I just want to do this with this, but I don't want the rest. So I will start, getting rid of this because I want this just in my head, but I want the rest to be the regular kind of colors they were. Well, this is some kind of brutalistic kind of uh, thing that I'm doing right now, but it's just for you to see how can you use this beautiful kind of stuff that, yeah, I want it in the skin and in the other parts, but I don't want this in my in the metallic parts. Yeah, see. See, and you have your regular. This is not affected too much because this is regular kind of stuff. And I just wanted to create this part here. I'm erasing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm erasing. So I'm just keeping this way, the way it is, for certain parts. Not all of them, just for certain parts. See? So I can just keep this. And what I'm going to do is make a new one, for example. And I want these eyes very, very correction layers. I don't know where's my correction layers. Color balance. Okay. So I want this to be more, my green more green, my yellow more yellow. Okay. So I just going to do this. Oh, sorry. So yes, coming to this guy. See, I start getting this guy out. The only part that I want to keep is the eyes, because I like the glow that the eyes have. Again, I'm getting rid of this because I don't want that to be here, and I just want to keep the eyes. And probably some part of this, not all, but probably some parts. Yeah, I'm just keeping this and some parts. The same way you can just work with mask. This is mask actually. I'm erasing a mask because there's no better way to explain this. See, I'm erasing a mask, and I don't want this, to be part of my whatever, because I only want that special effects in the eyes. I want those eyes to glow, actually glow. For that reason, I just want to special effects in the eyes. See, and as that's what I previously did with my color layer that I want that just see. So now I have better effects. This is kind of better effects. This is what can you do using these correction layers. You can just get this and where's this guy? And get this, get back to whatever it was. Yeah, this is the way it was originally. But as I told you, I like to have this because I want a better, and I have to have what's the other layer? I have to have this one in the eyes because I want it this way. So this is the way that you can just switch up the and leave it as it really was. But actually, I prefer this way. That is the way that I originally imagined, and I did a very good job actually with the eyes. So thank you guys for joining me, and remember, go to visit my social media, and oh, let me put this closer to me. Yeah. Go to visit my social media and remember to follow me there. Yeah. Let me see how this. Yeah, it's okay. So I have to be there. This is my mark. So please join me on my social media. You can follow me there. And also, if you want to support this guy, I mean this artist, and you like the content that I'm publishing, please go to my PayPal account. It's in there. There's a link for PayPal, and you can just donate whatever is in your heart. I'm not telling you that I'm a starving artist. Not yet, but if you want to help out this artist, please go there and you will help me out to, put out that money through this channel. And also, once you are here, also like and subscribe. That's the best way to help me out. And remember, this one was brought to you not only by me, but Click Studio Paint. This program that I've been using is Click Studio Paint. Yes, I've been using Click Studio Paint, and this is not manga. Well, it's manga inspired, but it's not manga. It's a little more realistic than manga, but it's not manga. It's manga inspired. So, it's manga inspired, and it's not manga. That means I know my artist. That means you can use Click Studio Paint for your children books if you want to be like a children book illustrator like myself, and for comics, Italian, European, whatever the kind, not necessarily manga, and American comics. And also, if you're an artist and you want to use this, they have way better prices. Not only for us, I mean for everyone. But if you're an artist, you just recognize the value of this. Because this is the first time that I buy it, it cost me 30 bucks. Because I bought it with a 50%. And the 50% that I buy is what they put towards at these specials, like 3 times per year. This is the third time. Next will be next year. So this is your last chance to get this 50% off. That means you can just go there and get it for 15% off. There is a link in the description of this video and all my media. There's a link, so you can just go in there and try to get your clears you're paying for a better price. And also the X version, if you have the Pro version, the X version right now to update will be like 80 bucks. So 87 or something like that, so less than 90. So you can just go there and start doing your art in digital art. And also, what is the equipment I'm doing? I'm using a Wacom. I have a Wacom 16 Cintiq 22 HD. Well, it's not the top of the line, but it's a Wacom. Every single Wacom is the top of the line. That's what I think. Not because I don't like XP Paint anymore, let me clarify this, but XP Paint is a very entry level kind of stuff. It's very good. I have a computer that I put together with a bunch of very good specifications. And let me tell you, using Krita with XP Paint at the beginning was, it still is a nonsense. Yeah, it's horrible. But using this with Wacom is way better. So if you can have the money to get at least the slate for Wacom, get it. It's the best way to start, putting through your career. Because this is equipment. Equipment is tools. It's like buying acrylics. It's like buying watercolors. It's like buying pencils. It's like buying your cheap sketchbooks. It's like buying all of this. It is something put towards your business. Well, what is my business model? Well, my business model is super simple. I'm a freelance illustrator. Also, I have a 9 to 5 job as a graphic artist. But pretty much, I like being an illustrator. I like doing art, as you see. But how can you do that? Can you get to that too? Well, that's easy. Start knocking doors. You just start knocking doors. You just get a database. There's a free database all over the place in Google where you can get the names and numbers and also the emails of the people. And there, just start pestering those guys. Yeah, I'm telling you that's the real word, pestering. Just start pestering those guys. You just start harassing those guys and say, hey, I need that change. I need an opportunity. You can share with them all your media, all your data, all your stuff. And well, chances are, one time, as it happened with me, one time, They will call you, hey man, I need an illustrator. You know, the the last guy that I have, and he has way too much client. He doesn't have time for me. Well, instead, well, I do have time for you. Well, this is my prices, and that's it. And you start a relationship with a publisher, with a company, with whatever. You can just put your works in Fiverr, which is not much recommended because there is a lot of cheap artists there, and the cheap artists, they don't live in the states. They don't have to pay from $600 to $1,000 in rent. No, they don't have to pay that. They live in impoverished countries. I think like India, Ukraine, Russia, some places. Well, Russia is not an impoverished country, but there is impoverished people over there, like in every single part of the world. Even in America, we have a lot. Believe me, we have a lot. But yeah, um, and those are going to be your competition. So yeah, there are other places like Upwork. Upwork asks you for more information for tax. So if you're a professional, Upwork could be a nice. But be aware, Upwork also has cheap illustrators. Yeah, from America too, and also from other parts of the world who has, you know, the papers to work. They do taxes. They do like us. They are pretty much like us, but they're speaking our languages. But that is the thing that you can just see when you are going through this. And the other thing is, well, there's always internet. There is always trying to do the meta tags on your website and that things. Don't hire, don't hire the kind of like Hindus, American, or whatever they tell you. Oh, I had the magic formula to put you in the first place as a Google. Don't do that because many of the people don't tend to just browse the internet and just send an invitation for you to be in a bid. Yeah, you can say that, or to participate in this kind of yeah, I want an idea, I want a quote. No, all the time doesn't happen. It will happen in if you are in Upwork or if you are in illustrators. But I'm trying to be there, but I don't have an agent yet. But if you are in those guys, yeah, that will happen there. But if you are on fire, it happens too. But just you along in the internet is presence. That's it. Just take it as is. Is suppressing on the internet. Being in the first places means nothing sometimes, unless you have real time, unless you are very good. But the people in the publishers, the people in the publishing industry, the people in the advertising agencies, they are not browsing the internet for new illustrators. They have books, they have websites where they come and get whatever the idea they have. The art director, they have an idea what they want in those boxes, and they look forward. So the best way for you is just try to start aiming to whatever is your target group. Yeah, marketing 101. And shoot it, shoot emails, make a good portfolio. This is the best way to do a good portfolio. And don't get discouraged if you don't have an answer. Happens to me, happens to everyone. They won't answer you the first time. Unless they are really, really, really need you, they will answer to you the first time. But good thing is, you have MailChimp. It's for free. I'm not making advertising for MailChimp. I have MailChimp. So you have MailChimp. It's for free. You make your list of whatever your soon to be client and just shoot it. It costs you like 5 minutes. That's it. You have a template and shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Start making spam those guys. One day they will take you seriously and they say, okay, I like this guy. The other way is if you want to be like a comics or the Comic Con, just go to a Comic Con and start doing your art. You should do art like this. Don't you think that people will pay you at least $100 to have a digital version of them being a cyber mecha or an artist or something like that? If you have that idea, just shoot it. Well, it counts. It's not free. It's like $300 something per boot or per table.
And the good thing is you have a present. You can get the chance to chat with real guys. I mean, real guys in the industry, like real illustrators, real comic artists, real pencilers, real creators. And you can just start making a network. Start chatting. Don't ask, oh no, I need, please, this is my website. Would you please, Mr. Finch, tell me what did you think about it? Don't tell that. We hate that. Just go there. I don't hate that, but many people hate that. Go there and just start talking, start chatting. Hey, I like that style. I like this, I like this. Turns out that probably the guy said, hey, are you an artist too? Yeah, me, I'm an artist. I have my website. Hey, could I see it? I like to see it. Why? Because he likes you. That because you didn't went to this guy asking for oh, you're so good. I need you to see my website. No, you are not doing that. Yeah, that was for free. Many people charge for that. This is coaching how to behave in public, 101. Well, thank you guys for joining me. And just remember, subscribe to this channel, help this channel to grow. And if you like this content, not only subscribe, also share my content. You are free to share my content. Please tell how I did it. Share my content and put it all over the internet, and let's start, building a nice community of artists. And also, if you want to support this artist, there is this place. It's called coffee.com, and buy me coffee. It's pretty cheap. And you can just help me out to go through my new, milestone or something like that. I'm not a Patreon yet, but I would. And also put in the comments if you like the idea of me doing merch, like hashtag I know that manga artist. That is my idea of doing some merch, or putting this kind of beautiful stuff in in the t-shirts and whatever the place is. Help me out to do that, and just wait to hear your comment. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you the next week with the next thing that comes out of my mind. And if you want to help me out, if you want to watching all my media, please let me know what you want me to draw next time. I will draw it out of the blue. I just put you an idea what I have on my mind about whatever. Please don't do fan art because I don't like to do the work of others unless you pay him. But don't do fan art. But if you have an idea of a character or something, and you have any words, something pretty, let's say, abstract, not like a drawing, something pretty abstract, I will do it for you. I will do it. Of course, if you want the digital one, you have to pay, but you will see it how it will end up digitally in my streams. Well, thank you so much, guys, and remember, Colegio Painting has a nice um, one of these 50% off or something. I guess go there, and there's a link in all my descriptions, and you will helping out these artists. Thank you so much, and have a blessed day.